Turn around. Deluxe. Right.
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Ali LaForce.
He got Kyrie out there, though. That's really his only crazy shooter.
And here's Tampa now. Outside Durant. And there's a pick. Launches it. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you. You do not take care of the defensive glass.
Howard, the screen.
He's like wide open.
That one falls.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
On the wing, Irving.
His dot wide open. Just the shoot.
The three. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Kyrie's just too small, bro. He can't,
from out there, especially when you give him that
defend
kind of
those
room.
passes. I mean, those shots. Really.
Irving looking around. And now just over a minute played here in the first. 6 to shoot. From 11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. Pass to George. Beyond the arc.
Oh, you gotta hit that, bro. Oh, that's space. Oh, shit, you gotta see that. Come on.
Now here's Adebayo. Here's Howard.
Okay, I was like, yo, he's about to get the head one, bro. Oh, he missed a free throw.
It's his first trip to the line.
Oh, this.
Miami making a switch here. And he sinks the second. Just over a minute and a half in. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Tampa.
Hold on. 5 wide. ISO.
Oh, you don't dunk that time from Adebayo.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Lillard outside. From behind the arc.
That's contested.
And again, no good by Miami.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Durant. There's the three.
Adebayo contest like a move.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Hell no. That's going in.
Hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And it's a tie ball game.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Irving for three. Pass to George. Fires the three.
Oh, that's all.
Basket is good.
All right.
Nice set up from Irving.
It can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Miami trails by 3. 51 seconds left to play. Oh!
I'm even gonna miss it, bro. I don't know why he's on the move so much.
Shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
No. No, y'all didn't even just call there, bro.
It's gonna go on Paul George.
I went for the steal and then he fucking shot the ball.
Kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force, but it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year, he just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly, and he's putting in the time, BA, to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing.
He's going to give you in and out. Are you kidding me? I don't know what that is.
And there's the screen. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
That's what.
Irving for three.
Bro, y'all can't keep robbing me like this. Wide open three. This shit was in and out.
Out in front. Up three. And back in a moment.
That fadeaway three should have been a fucking green.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. Hey guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Miami leading by 3. Here's Nash. Pass to Markkanen.
Hell no.
Off the mark there with a 3. And here's Lopez. Back to Williams. Lopez, the screen.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Williams misses.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest. And Williams getting his timing just right on the block. Defending with purpose.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Weber, no good. Here's Nash. Here's the pick. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And again, no good by Miami. And here's Lopez from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Lopez has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So Miami going with almost an entirely new group here. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Heat. Pass to Markkanen. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
Well, nice job to capitalize right there in an instance where all you got to do is catch and shoot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
How the fuck are you winning the ball with, bro? That's what I just don't understand, bro.
Jacks up at 3. And the rebound goes to Tampa. Well, Doris, the 7-footer from Finland, Lauri Markkanen. What makes him so tough to stop?
Well, the size you mentioned, 7 foot. The sweet shooting that he provides has got tremendous range and accuracy from three-point territory. Can put it on the deck, is willing to mix it up on the glass. There's a lot to like.
Pass to Markkanen. Lopez with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slammed, dunked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, just a great read by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Getting in transition, making it easy.
Here's Edwards. Out to the wing. Here's Howard, plenty of space. Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Irving for 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
And Lopez gets it to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Markkanen right side. Now Howard. Pass to Irving. Kicks it out to Markkanen.
Hell no.
And again, it's already from deep.
And how about the response by Markkanen? Made free on one end, he comes right back for his own team. Love it.
Outside, Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, I don't know why he's so close for. Oh, shoot.
Now, here's Williams. To the wing on the left.
There we go.
Lopez can't hit.
No.
Adebayo with it. He's scoreless.
Hell no.
Right side, Irving. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Miami out in front, up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Here's Irving. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Adebayo. Howard, the screen. Tries again.
Y'all giving him the and one, bro.
Contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Free throw's good, Adebayo. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense
of
wrong
button, bro.
space.
I need to switch these motherfuckers. I always got Miles Turner at foul.
And here's Turner. Launches a 3. The rebound by Markkanen. About a minute played here in the second half. Now here's Adebayo. Pass to Markkanen. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Tampa. They trail by 7.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Edwards.
Oh, bro.
Fires the 3. The triple hit for Edwards.
Ah, damn it.
Boy, what a good-looking
Yeah,
stroke.
on the fucking
Ready
ball.
on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Here's Thurman. Williams on the wing. There's a screen by Turner. Three-pointer. And Tampa hits again from deep.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Tipped away. Lopez with the steal. Here's Irving. And he gets it to go off the front iron. And now it's just a 2-point Miami lead.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Pass to Nash. And again, no good by Miami. Here's Tampa. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control. I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
Let's go.
And again, no good by Miami.
Boy, he won't miss.
That's not in transition.
The defense gets lucky there.
And Tampa making a change here. Here's Tampa. They're on a 12-3 run. Back to George. Pass to Eden. There's the drive. And that one is stuffed right through.
You simply have to respect the passing ability of Paul George, his ability to read and react and make the right choice. So good.
And here's Johnson. Takes the three. That shot missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's George. Lets the three fly.
Oh, come on,
that time.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
There's a screen. Here's Nash.
Hell no.
Offline with a three. Tampa leading by 4.
That's in transition. Oh, we're going to free throws in here.
Shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw good from Irving. Both free throws good from Irving.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. To the left side wing. Back to Gay. Got it up.
Hell no. Don't give him that. I was about to say, bro, don't give him that.
And so it's Tampa with a
That shit wouldn't be the
6-point
first
lead
time.
at the close of the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back.
This is a rough scoring game, bro. 32 points in 3 quarters.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish.
Look at me stick with what I got out here.
Now George. Outside Durant. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. Soft touch off the glass.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Miami trails by 8. It's Edwards on the wing.
Oh, he hit the 3.
No good with the triple. And here's Tampa now. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Back to Durant. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
You simply can't win on the shot fake, but Kevin Durant makes that a tough task.
And both free throws good for Durant.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Irving for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
Pass to Irving.
Oh, bro, that's the second time, bro.
It's no good. And it's Miami's ball. Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by Eaton. Tampa leading by 9.
I get an one, bro.
Basket interference. And we've got a timeout call by Greg Popovich. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
That shit was already in. I touched the bottom of the net. Y'all said,
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen to.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Just such a terrific dunker.
And born to fly, that's for sure. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Lopez. And again, no good by Tampa. Miami trails by 7. They set the screen. Down low. Here's Bosch. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Oh my God.
And it's Miami's ball. Here's Myteam. The 3. And Bosch gets it to go. And now it's just a 2-point Tampa lead.
Such a
I don't know why I'm not. I put zone coverage one play, and these motherfuckers have not like zone coverage. Yo, I need a screen, bro. I need an actual, like, a screen from the NBA player.
Oh, wow.
Who was that? Wait, he fouled me? Oh, he fouled me.
Damian Lillard picks one.
No way he fouled me, bro.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats. Tampa.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Pass to Markkanen. Markkanen taking it in strong.
Yeah, that's too
Money.
The willingness to embrace the pressure, Markkanen, big-time delivery.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Lopez, the screen. Williams from long range. Second chance shot.
Oh, he did it this
His
shit.
best, sending it back.
And
I need
looking to
defense
even
right
the
here. I need
score
defense
with a
right here.
huge 3.
I need the
Greg,
defense
this
right
is
here.
all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Here's Irving.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the league.
Oh my God. He's gonna have 5 seconds to put up a 3.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
So the first one drops. And that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
Fuck out of here.
Irving for 3.
Alright, he's got 2.9 seconds. I ain't gonna lie, he has pretty open 3 right there if I didn't get there in time. Hell no. That's all. He didn't get the shot off.
Winning this one.
Holy.
With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation.
I don't even know who his like main shooter was. Kyrie, 4 for 7. Markkanen 3 for 6. Julius 4 for 10. Look at this motherfucker, bro. 1 for 4. Crazy.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Tampa. Pass to Eaton. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rejected by Ingram.
And that wingspan of Ingram can sneak up on you. He is long.
Here's Adebayo. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense there from Irving. Here's O'Neal. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Now, here's Fox. No good on the three. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Fox with the steal. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Radmanovich. O'Neal, that's a two-pointer. And a quick assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. O'Neal's got his second basket of the game. Here's Fox. Driving the lane, and it's Fox with the jam.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. Excellent display of speed there.
Pass to Eaton. Unloads from 13. And he hits the jump shot.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And it's Fox slamming it down.
Whoa, the Aaron Fox explosive. And boy, does that get the bench energized.
Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Adebayo, top of the key. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The layup missed. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. For three, Radmanovich. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Terrific body control by Radmanovich. For somebody who's almost 7 feet tall, tell you what, he's got a sweet stroke.
On the wing, Irving. Pass to Eaton. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Irving from long range. Drills it from outside.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc.
It's Fox with the drive. Off target at the rim. Outside Irving. To the inside. O'Neal. Another shot. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Tampa leads by 2. And the second quarter will be... And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Tampa.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Fox feeling it out a bit. In the corner, Smith with it. 5 to shoot. And they recover it. Goes back up. It's rebounded by O'Neal. On offense, here's Tampa. Screen by O'Neal. And on the way from Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. A pass to Fox. Here's Radmanovich. Over Irving. Los Angeles with another miss. Outside, George. Here's Eaton. There's the draw.
When Eaton gets moving, the big fella can be really forceful.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Adebayo the screen. To the paint. Here's Smith. Eaton grabs the miss. Tampa leading by 6. Inside. Back to O'Neal. Rebound by Smith.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Radmanovich for 3. It's deflected.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
The shot by Adebayo, no good. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. The shot's good from Irving.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
Los Angeles trails by 9. Down low. Here's Radmanovich. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Radmanovich has got 5 now.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish. Outside, George. Going inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
That free throw good from George. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Los Angeles trails by 9. Driving to the basket.
Hey, not just a floor spacer for this team. Radmanovich can score in a number of ways.
51 seconds left from the first half of basketball. And George, here we go. For Tampa, they've been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. He throw good, Paul George.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And George drops them both. Now, here's Adebayo. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Paul George.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And here's Ingram from the arc. And the three ball is good.
This is how confident this young man is now. Ingram knows how dangerous he is from deep.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. From 18 feet away, shots good from Oden. And Tampa leads by 8.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Here's Smith. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Smith's got his first basket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor. Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play, executed beautifully, too.
And it's Tampa holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Los Angeles trails by 8. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
The kick out to Irving. Some nice ball movement by Tampa. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shots good from Oden.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Los Angeles calls timeout. Here's Rodman. Here's Walton. And it's off from three-point range. And here is Irving. Five on the clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Irving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
And so Irving nails both of them. Avdia. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Just 5 to shoot. It's good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Outside Durant. Durant driving the lane. Misses from close range. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Turner inside. It's good.
You know, for Turner, I think it's all about staying aggressive. I mean, when he does that, he's capable of converting over tough defense.
Los Angeles trails by 12. Pass to Kukoc. Takes the 3. The rebound by Tampa.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Irving misses. Here's Kamare. Los Los Angeles with another miss. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. Back to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Putting that Stanton to the test. The big fella banging it down.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 14-point game. And it's Walton missing.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because he got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Bucket is good.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Here's Avdia.
As good a passing big man as you'll see. Bill Walton spreads the ball out nicely there. A good assist.
On offense, here's Tampa. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And they get it back. A second chance effort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Turner. And another shot. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Turner's got 4 points in the quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Tampa. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Back to KD. Shoots it. Here's Lopez. Rodman with the block.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Tampa out in front as they wrap up the third. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Tampa calls time here.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Tampa leading by 19. Some nice ball movement by Tampa. Rebel. The kick out to Irving. Fox with the steal. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Fox really interested in making his teammates better, and he does it with his passing.
Here's Thurman. Pass to Oden. Over Adebayo. No good with the wing jumper. Los Angeles trails by 17. To the middle. Here's Ingram. And here's Adebayo. Misses the baby hook. Irving with the ball. Guarded by Fox. George with no one around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And Tampa leads by 20.
Cannot let George get his feet set out on the perimeter. He'll bury it.
Pass to Smith. Here's Adebayo. Nails the baby hook.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Outside for George. Ingram with the steal. Over George. And it's Ingram missing. Tampa leading by 18. And a wide open look for Irving. And again, Tampa with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
He can't hit that time. Los Angeles trails by 21. And it's sent back by Irving.
Excellent anticipation from Kyrie that time on the block.
Back to Fox. Pass to Radmanovich. Knocked loose. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Thurman.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And Weber throws it down.
And looking so agile on that take. Weber's teammates love seeing him in attack mode.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. And here's Tampa now. Pass to Eden. It's blocked. In transition. Here's Keenan. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Now here's Durant. With the teardrop. Bull grabs the board. And here's the fast break. Pass to Irving. Here's Keenan. Outside for Irving. Drops in the three.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. From behind the arc. And again, no good by Tampa.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
The shot by Mutombo, no good. Irving looking around. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Tampa shooting their first free throws of the game now. That free throw good from Irving. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Now Long Beach with it. It's a three-point game. Pass to Keenan. To the inside. It's stolen by Irving. And they're on the run. And Durant with the big finish.
That's the size and reach of Kevin Durant at the rim. Yes, sir.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Now you have to load towards him when he comes off a hot pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Here's Durant after the basket by Long Beach. Irving, no good.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And Irving powers it home.
But Kyrie Irving doesn't do it often, but boy, you give him space to jam it, and he'll let you hear about it.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Eden. Now O'Neal takes a three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Irving. Durant with it. Guarded down by Bull.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. That free throw good from Irving. And Long Beach making a change here. That one drops. He ties it up. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And Bull, here we go. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And Bull drops them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Martin outside. Outside for Irving. Back to Martin. Shot clock at 5. Here's Keenan. And no good. Ooh, good D by Irving. Pass to Durant. Outside Irving. Beyond the arc. Pure from three-point range. Irving's got 7 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Launches it. It doesn't go for him. Cuts off the pass. Well, good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Tampa on top, up 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Tampa.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
The steal. Here's George. And it's Martin with the rebound. Now Long Beach with it. They trail by 3. Kamari, no good. And here's Tampa now. Here's Weber. On target from range.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful. And because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
Kamari. Banked it in off the glass. Kamari's got his first points in this one.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
And here's Tampa now. They lead by 4. And it's blocked by Martin. To the right side. The 3. Kamari, that's good. Kamari's got 5 points.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Turner. Out left to the wing. Fires top of the key. Rose can't connect. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul of the game. Inside. Shakes him. Deflected. Here's Weber. Stolen by Thompson. They're running for the finish. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
George for 3. Out to Rose. Fires the 3. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Lopez, the screen. Oh, rejected by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
And he gets it back. Back to Turner. 4 seconds left. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. Here's Kamari. And the 3 off target. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a 3.
It's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. When Turner is on the floor, you've got to be aware of where he is in range, and then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
Wow, splash it in from the mid-range, Donovan. What a pretty shot.
Pass to Kamari. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Lopez. George with it. There's a screen by Turner. To the paint. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, exactly what you want from the guy in your pick-and-roll position. He's got to be able to set a firm screen and then find his opening.
Now Martin. Thompson outside. There's the 3. They get it back. Here's Martin. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
3-point spread on the scoreboard.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
He takes it in. Here's Kamari. Here's Howard. Plenty of space. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Intercepted. Back to O'Neal. The three ball. Howard grabs the miss. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Long Beach. Nails it from three. Thompson's got 5.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Durant for 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. Boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Knocks down the triple.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
Pass to Kamari. Outside Mitchell. Howard, the screen. And here's Martin. The three from Mitchell. He can't get that one to fall. And here's Tampa now. It's a one-point game. And Doris, no doubt about it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
Now Long Beach with it. To the wing on the left. Thompson outside. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Eaton.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Pass to Kamari. Oh, and that one, no question. Howard is down.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
O'Neal with it. Now Thompson defending. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Tampa shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time. 1:50 left in the third.
And they're just not willing to give the ball handlers any breathing room.
Here's Irving. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. Irving's got 7. And here's Tampa now. They trail by 1. It's stolen away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. On the wing, Irving. The 11-footer. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. 9 points in the game.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
Pass to Durant. A deep 3. That's tipped. And that's an intentional foul. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. The first one falls. And so he hits both. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. It's stolen by Irving. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. O'Neal. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. So he gets them both. Now Long Beach with it. And there's the drive. Here's Mutombo. And that one is stuffed right through.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Basket counts.
I'll tell you, he can make it look easy. That jump shot of Kevin Durant is automatic.
Now here's Irving. He's got 9. Out to Thompson. Pass to O'Neal. Takes it inside. Irving for three. And stolen by Irving. Jumps up. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last. And Tampa calls time here. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of three. Tampa on top, up one. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Now Irving. Here's Weber. Outside Irving. Pass to Oden. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. It goes on Kyrie Irving. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Tampa?
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Tampa leading by 3. Pass to Lopez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul. And Long Beach has possession. It's a three-point game. Pass to Kamari. Oh, swiped away.
Just an unacceptable turnover. You have to know where you are on the court.
You know, I guess the only good thing about it is it didn't turn into a fast break the other way. Dead ball turnover.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert. Defensive foul.
Man, they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Here's Kamari. Outside Irving. Pass to Kamari. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
There's the screen. Outside Irving. To the middle. Here's Oden. And that one is hammered home.
Kyrie Irving can be devastating in the pick and roll. The creativity and decision-making simply outstanding.
George outside. Left side Irving. Lopez for 3. Buries it from 3. And it's an 11-point Tampa lead.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Irving for 3. That shot off. They have yet to score here in the fourth. Down low. Can they get it? Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Pass to Weber. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Dwight Howard picks one up. He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Now Long Beach with it. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Oden. Now here's Irving. Now Lopez. Full covering. Back to Lopez. To the inside. Here's Oden. Second shot opportunity. Count that bucket. Oden's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Here's Weber. Launches a three. Howard grabs the miss. 43 seconds left to play in the fourth. A nice shot by Smith. And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for Tampa. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Pass to Weber. Here's Oden. He's guarded by Irving. Over Howard. Offensive rebound. And here's Irving. And Tampa calls time here. 12 seconds left in the game. Your thoughts, guys?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
Substitution. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 4 on the clock. And again, no good by Tampa. And so it's Tampa winning this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long, everyone.